Your relationship deserves a little better explanation than you are too sensitive. I mean, I don't even know what that means.
I'm tired of carrying the emotional load. Always having to reach out because you're in need.
Later, my stomach really hurts.
This is best for all four of us.
I'm sorry if Roanne doesn't like you anymore.
What would you do if one of your friends told you you couldn't come over and play anymore?
Send her cookies with melted crayon inside.
Would that encourage me to take you back?
No. But they just wax her belly up real good. How can you make you laugh?
Well, then you have failed as miserably as I have. I need some air. I desperately need to take a walk. I promise not to leave until Mom gets back.
You do what you need to do. I can handle Felicia.
You are a wonderful woman.
Frosty. Hello. I'd like to talk to my psychic friend, please.
Oh, my God, you look like hell. Can you believe it, Mom? I was actually on the same court as Marissa Guiteau. God, I was so nervous I wasn't playing anything. But who cares? Look, these scratches are from when she knocked the racket out of my hand. Oh, here's where she drilled me when I charged through the... Oh, good game. Yeah, well, you were the better player today. Well, I'm sorry I played so bad, but just being on the court with you. Are you okay? You look like you should lie down. Oh, don't you worry about me. Well, maybe I will take a quick lie down.
18-year-old Marissa Guiteau of France, the terror from the Riviera, tennis's next so-called superstar, suffered her third straight first-round elimination.
I know, I was there.
I don't know what's more obscene, reading stories about Marissa's partying or the amount of money I'd pay you to babysit her. Nude windsurfing across the English Channel. Nude bocce ball with the Italian Parliament. 2 months ago, she was ranked 11th in the world. Now she's 14th. You got any theories?
She should play nude?
She is doing it with every piece of Euro trash that falls off the back of Princess Stephanie's truck. Now, if she doesn't win any money in this L.A. tournament, my avocado ranch is guacamole.
The hope I see is that we put her in a convent. We surround her with women who've had no contact with men.
Angela's feeling much better. Thank you.
No, where are you going in such a rush? Stick around. Sorry that you have to rush out of here.
I'm sorry I played so bad, Coach.
Oh, that's okay. You were just nervous because you were playing somebody famous. You know, you lead a very cloistered existence.
What are you trying to say?
Well, not much happens in Agora. I mean, it's like Snoo City, right?
That's right.
Hey, I love your little town. It's the kind of place I'd like Marissa to see. You have any hotels out your way? Inns? Maybe a bed and breakfast where I could put her up.
Maybe she could stay with us. us.
Oh, no, God, I couldn't ask that.
Oh, if you want her to stay with us, just say so.
I want her to be able to concentrate on her tennis, which means we have to keep her out of L.A. and keep her entertained. Here's $20. Show her everything Agora has to offer.
We can go to the mall.
Marissa would love that. Yeah, let me call. If I could tear her away from her tennis game. Oh, Marissa! Get away from her. Come on in here. Marissa, I want you to meet Dianne Doolan.
Hello.
You're going to be able to stay at her house for the week.
Si c'est ça, on se va porter à quelques manqueurs de castor.
She's so excited.
Well, this will be fun. Come on, Angela, let's bring the car around.
Yeah, you know, we'll talk tennis, we'll hit some balls, and, oh, they're having casino night in the church basement. Oh, gambling? Well, sort of. You get to trade your chips in for prizes. Not exactly, more like baked goods. Yeah, that sounds exciting. Well, I'll be right with you, huh? Okay. I don't want to gamble for banana bread. I want to see the Sunset Strip and down stingers at Whiskey a Go-Go.
Marissa, this is for your own good. You know, Casey Stengel used to say, it's not sex that ruins ball players. It's the 3 hours they spend looking for it.
It does not take me 3 hours.
It will in Agora.
Okay, here we are. Mary Margaret, look who's staying with us. It's Larissa Gonzalo! Come on in. Angela, it's Larissa Gonzalo!
What's it like being a real tennis pro?
It is competition, it is work, it is misery.
Nothing fun.
Cute boys everywhere. Why do you live so far from the city? Are you farmers?
Mary Margaret, there better be a big cake somewhere in this house.
I don't know what those frosting pans were doing there.
Excuse me?
Why wasn't Brian watching you?
He went for a walk. Roanne broke up with him.
Roanne broke up with him?
Oh, no. How's he taking it?
He went for a walk 7 hours ago.
Remember when we drove by that church? I told you that was Brian lying in the arms of the St. Francis statue.
Angela, get his Megadeth tape. We'll blare it out the car. That usually brings him in.
Oh, Marissa, I'm sorry. I'll be right back. You can just make yourself at home. Okay.
Hi.
Hi.
Is Angela here? I have her homework.
She's busy. I am Marissa.
Oh, I'm Jesse. You're Marissa. I saw your poster. It said Marissa.
Ah! You know, small talk. I know we just met, but can you do me a big favor for which I will repay you in any way you desire?
Sure.
Will you drive me to the Los Angeles Sunset Strip?
I don't have a car, but I'll carry you.
Very funny, Jesse. This is my boyfriend, Jesse, and he's very funny. Thank you for the homework.
Here are my Madeline book. Madeline in London, Madeline in the Bad Hat. What's your favorite Madeline book?
Madeline and the Obnoxious Tourist. It was not published here. Oh, it is more boring than Euro Disney. And yet, there are more people here. Angela, you seem quiet. What is wrong?
Well, I guess I feel a little uncomfortable because of the way you sort of hurled yourself at my boyfriend.
I did not know he was your boyfriend.
Of course you didn't.
But then again, everybody is somebody's boyfriend or ex-boyfriend or future boyfriend.
There goes Brian again. Found the sandwiches we left out there for him.
I have not made your brother.
Met my brother.
Whatever.
Next Wednesday at 8 o'clock. It's Your Voice is Changing, Charlie Brown. Something is happening to my...
Don't worry, Charlie Brown.
growing up, but I don't want to sound like. And now back to our show.
Childhood's over, Charlie. Welcome to hell. Come in.
Hi. Want to talk?
What have you heard?
That Roanne broke up with you. She give you a reason?
She said I was too sensitive. I mean, what does she mean by that, Mom?
I'm taking a guess here, but maybe this is the sort of thing she's talking about.
Whoa. Light bulb. You're right, Mom. I gotta toughen up here. Now, do me a favor. If you catch me doing anything pathetic, please stop me. I gotta take charge of the situation, you know?
Want to go downstairs and talk about it?
No. No, because that is exactly what, like, a sensitive guy would do, and that's not me. Not the new Brian.
I knew something good would come out of this.
Yeah. Hey, do you think it's too soon for me to call Roanne until I've completely changed my personality?
No, I give it some time.
Just a quick call.
Put the phone down. Maybe you want to give this new personality more than 30 seconds, you know, just to, like, let it gel.
You're right.
You need me, I'm downstairs.
I don't need anybody. Or anything. Mr. Berger, I need to talk.
Well, your mother made a very good point there. Well, that's a real provocative outfit she's wearing tonight.
I blew it, you know? I'll never find another girl like Roanne, never.
I want you to listen to me here, real close, Brian. I've learned a few things in my many years. Pizza will always land cheese side down. No product is ever new and improved. And another girl will always come along. Sleep tight, son.
Hello, Brian. I hear you are lonely.
I can't take any more of these dreams.
Dave, now let's move on to the...
And you knocked on my door by mistake?
No mistake. I see you walking.
Are you some kind of cousin?
No. I want to be your friend.
You know, I've been asking questions for 20 years, and you give the best answers. Way my luck's going, that must be your twin sister. Angela.
Marissa, I was looking for you.
Well, you found me, huh?
Great. Now that we've established where everyone is, you can leave.
I just want to tell you that Mom's not asleep, and I don't think she'd like this.
Oh, she would not think anything. She's a simple country woman.
Darn tootin' sis. Ma won't take no never mind.
Brian!
Quick, one foot on the floor.
What's going on here?
Just playing the Happy Days game, Ma.
Sit on it, Patsy. Move back 3 spaces.
Mary Margaret.
Excuse me, Marissa calls me Marie. We French children find that capiole fights the ennui of homework.
Go sleep. I'll keep it warm for you till your 16th birthday. Where is Marissa?
Brian took the little baguette to a carnival.
Oh, what's wrong with you? I thought you loved having her around.
Well, I did. Except that she flirts with my boyfriend and messes up my room and expects me to clean up after her because she's the queen of tennis.
Oh, she's not that bad. The best we can do is just get through the weekend.
No, she even cheats. I was really mad at her about Jessie, and I was so determined to win at least one game off of her, and I would have. Except that she cheated me on 3 line calls in a row.
Oh, too bad your serve was out. I would never have been able to return it.
You seem a little tense. Why don't you go out and hit a few balls, take a run, eat a pound cake?
No. I told Mom I have to help Mary Margaret with her report on President's Day.
No need, Marissa, help me. Listen. My Country by Mary Margaret Doolan. The population of America is 250 million fools. It has no history or culture, and it is not worth discussion.
Don't count on an A. She's done something to every one of us. What's she done to you, Mom?
She's kissing up to me so that I'll let her chase Brian around the house.
Mom, you're going to say something, aren't you? He can't handle it. She'll totally screw him up.
I don't think Brian will let me pick his girls for him. It took me 6 years to get him to wear socks.
You have never seen a whack-a-mole player like this woman.
I seem to remember you saying the same thing about Roanne, or have you forgotten?
Looks that way.
Mary Margaret, go take your bath.
We French children bathe once a week.
That's why we invented perfume. I'll let you borrow some of mine.
Hey, do you want to hang later?
Anything.
She's a saint. At the carnival, she took me by the hand and swept me along from one ride to the next. She's like a force of nature, Mom. She's a movable feast.
She's a free buffet! Look, Brian, you know, it's your business who you go out with. I just think that you should know this about her. She is awful. She's arrogant. She's tennis trash.
I don't care. She's hot for me.
Brian, you know, if Roanne walked in that door right now, you wouldn't be talking like this.
Yes, I would. I tell her straight to her face, Angela. It wouldn't bother me at all. She's not out there, is she? Of course not. And even if she was, it wouldn't change a thing.
Brian, why are you getting involved with Marissa? She's leaving in 2 days anyway.
She's just using you.
So? What's wrong with two people using each other, especially if they're doing it well?
Oh, Mom! Just help me out here.
Brian, you're a big boy. You can do whatever you want, but not in my house.
Is the crawl space part of the house?
This thing you have with this girl is great.
Thanks.
Except you're not the sort of person who can do this lightly and just go on to the next affair. I'm proud to say my son isn't that kind of man. You have to feel something for someone. You don't confuse sex with intimacy. You're very, very...
Sensitive. You were going to say sensitive, weren't you?
Well...
I know it. Well, I might have been that guy, but he is no longer here. He ceased to exist when Roanne cut him loose because he cared too much. He's gone, all right? Blame her. Frankly, I liked him too.
Brian. Brian. Everybody's gone except you. You sick?
No, Mr. Berger, I got a lot to think about.
Oh. Frenchie got the hots for you?
Brian! Throw down the house keys.
Wait, what are you doing here? Where is everybody?
I asked him to take me to the mall. Then I escaped from Hickory Farms where his family was fighting for a free sample of the new cheddar brat.
There's a new cheddar brat?
Give me the keys. We'll be alone for 1 hour. Ow!
She's coming after you, boy. Eye of the tiger.
Who's there?
Your destiny.
This is great. No talk, no poems, no guilt, just action. Guilt! What? Never mind. There it is again.
You American men are expert at making women nuts.
No, you don't understand. When I kissed you, I wasn't thinking of you. And
Oh, that is a challenge. And I love a challenge.
No, you don't understand. I'm just trying to make a point, all right? No, I don't mean to hurt you. It's nothing against you. All right?
Hi, Mr. Berger. It's not going very well. Lovely night, huh?
I'm sorry. It's just that it's her.
Who is her?
It's Roanne. I don't know, we might be broken up. It's up to her.
You think I'm not as attractive as she is?
No, I don't know how to explain it. It's just that we've been going out since high school.
Doesn't she bore you?
God, no. Roanne, knows exactly where to tickle me and where to scratch. She calls me if the Stooges are on, but she knows not to bother if it's the one with Shemp. She doesn't get weirded out when I make those strange noises.
Noises?
Yeah, you know, like...
Oh, mon Dieu.
I don't know. So far, it's kind of cool.
And you think I will ruin that?
No. I think if I want to be a man of action, then I'm going to have to go after what I want. And if I don't want to be broken up, then I'm going to have to do something about it.
If you leave now, you're nothing but an insensitive pig.
God knows I try.
Watched by more people than any other network. ABC.